Alright, this is a test for a playthrough of Warp Lancer. We are going to travel the galaxy with the Anvil. It's the run-of-the-mill basic ship here. And we have placed its launch loadout. So we got the sensor system, weapon control, engine, and shield. And for the weapon, we have the basic launcher and the rapid fire laser. On the loadout, we equipped our cargo hull with the launch loadout indicated on the ship. So we got 3 shards, which is our money. We got 8 crystals, which is our power things that we use to power our systems and weapons. We got 10 missile ammo, 2 warp fuel, and 3 crews, 3 crew members. Before we begin to explore the galaxy, we need to assign our 8 crystals to our systems, and we cannot move unless there's at least 1 in the engine, so we put 1 in the engine. As we travel the galaxy, we can only assign crystals at certain moment of the turn, which is after our initial attack. So maybe we put some in our weapon controls to make our weapon active. We will put energy in our weapons too. So basic launcher needs 1 crystal to activate, rapid fire laser needs 3 crystals to activate, and we also need at least 1 in our weapon system, in our weapon control system to fire. And I like to put 2 into the sensors, because if we explore an event, we get a bonus +1 or -1 on the explore roll to determine what's gonna happen when we reveal the beacon cards, the place where we are going to land on our exploration. We use the Anvil ship, and we will fight in the Alpha Quadrant and fight the Devoth flagship. This is the boss cards. They are dual cards, and when we destroy 1/2, we flip it. It's on its wrecked side, and when we destroy the wrecked side, it is defeated, and we need to destroy both cards to defeat the boss. We are on Sector-1, which is a normal sector, so no modifier there. There are also hostile sectors, which are in red, and then nebula sectors, which are in purple, and they give us different exploration condition on our turn. I have also put the hazard cards here. There are 5 different hazards that we will encounter. So hostile territory, red giant, asteroid field, ion storm, and then the nebula. And there are 5 different conditions that some enemy ships might put on us. So maybe the ship is cloaking, maybe they use some mine wreck, mine control, maybe they will hack our system, maybe they will board our ship, or a fire might break out due to some unforeseen causes. To start exploring, so now we are set up. Energy is crystals are assigned, weapons are up, sensors are online, and here we go. So we first put 2 cards in front of us. One is the near beacon, and one is the distant beacon. So the direct beacon and the distant beacon, and we reveal the direct beacon. If we want to go to the hidden distant beacon, because we don't want to use the direct beacon, we can use 1 warp on our warp fuel and discard it, and then we will reveal the distant beacon. But it's our first, we are up, everything is fine, so I will discard, without looking at it, the distant beacon and resolve the red giant event. To resolve it, we roll a die, and then we will get the result on the card here, and we will see what's gonna happen. So roll the die. It's a 3. So there's a Federation ship in peril. It will cost us a fire condition, so we will have to roll on the fire condition explore roll, but it will give us 3 shards and 1 crew. But I have sensors online on the 2 with power of with 2 crystals on it, so we got +1 or -1. So I can also go on a 2 or on a 4. So on a 2, it will cost me 3 crystals to get one warp, because it's the solar recharge station, or I can fight the AI Scout in the Red Giant Hazard. AI Scout are great because they give us 1 loot. So we will draw in the loot and equip directly this loot without having to buy it. So maybe I'll do that because loot is very, very powerful, but it's in the Red Giant Hazard, so it's gonna have some dear consequences if we roll badly on the Red Giant. So let's try this. I'm feeling lucky, so let's do this. Getting the fire, the Red Giant Hazard. So Red Giant Hazard. The Red Giant Hazard is a roll at the end of my turn, so I'll place it right beside the Air Scout. The Red Giant the event is irrelevant right now, so I can discard it. And let's fight this AI Scout. I will prepare the AI Scout, put this hull, so it's 2 plus the sector I'm in, so I'm in Sector 1, so it's got 3 health. And it needs 6 plus to hit on a die, so it's really agile and small, so I need to need a good hit to damage it. But it got 0 shield, so 3 normal hits and it's gonna be game over for him. Right now I cannot reassign. I can only roll attack with what I have assigned on my ship right now, so I have only 1 on weapon control, so no bonus here. So I'll first try with my basic launcher. My basic launcher is 1 die. A launcher needs 1 ammo missile, so I will spend 1 and roll 1 die. But if it hits, it does 2 damage because it's a big missile. So let's roll, and it's a 3, so it's a miss. And rapid fire laser, it's 3 dice, with 1 damage per die. And let's see if we hit. So no hit here. So all my attacks were miss. After my attack, I can reassign to energy to other systems. So what I can do to make sure that I can hit it is move some crystals around to give me more chances to hit on the next turn, or give me defense to better prepare for its attack. So I will not use my basic launcher on the next turn. I will solely rely on my rapid fire laser, and I will put everything in weapon control to get so 4 crystals in the weapon control give me +2 to attack rolls, so a 4 and plus will hit the Air Scout, which is good. And yeah, that's what I can do with the small amount of energy I have, small amount of crystal I have right now. End of my turn, I will roll on the fire hazard. So let's roll. It's a 1. A coolant leak caused an explosion, so I gain the fire condition. So it's getting dire. When I get the condition, it activates only on my next turn. So good for me. I'm not rolling on for the fire condition right now, and now I need to get the counter attack because it's the end of my turn. Now it's the enemy's turn. Counter attack on his turn, so I roll. He got 3. Let's show you. So it got 3 lasers. I'm on Sector 1. So he got 3 laser attacks, 0 shield, and as a reward, 3 shards and 1 loot. So I'm gonna roll for his lasers. I got 1 in my engine, so he needs 2 plus to hit. Yeah. And I got no energy in my shield, so when he hits, it's gonna directly hit my hull. So it hits 3 times, so 3 hull, 1, 2, 3. And now it's my turn again. So on my turn, I cannot reassign energy, cannot reassign crystals, so I will hit with what I have right now. So I got +2 to hit with my rapid fire laser, 3 dice. I need a 4 plus to hit. So only 1 hit. And then roll on the fire. I can reassign what I can do. Do I put some things? Do I like double down for the next attack? Because if I can hit with the launcher, he's gonna die. So what I can do is put the 1 energy in the launcher and put all I have into the weapon control to get +3 on my next attack roll. It's only gonna be 1 die, but it's gonna be +3. But I'm still gonna suffer like all his attacks and the fire condition. But I'm early again. I can deal maybe with some repairs. I really need that loot. Let's do this. So roll for the red giant hazard. Again, another fire condition. Fire condition are cumulative, so I get 2 fire conditions right now. But I only roll for the one that I got last turn. So let's roll. I got a 1. I lose 1 crew who died trying to put out the fire. Poor little crew. So I lose 1 crew. And now it's his turn. Again, I got engine at 1, so he needs a 2 plus to hit. 1 miss, 2 hits. 1, 2. And now I really need to hit with that launcher, so I need a 3 plus to hit. Let's go. It's a 3 plus 3, it's a 6. He dead. 2 damage with the launcher. Great job. So I got, so at the end, when a ship is defeated, the red giant hazard is discarded. The fire still need to be rolled once, and then they are removed. It's a special condition on the fire, because my crew still needs to put out the fire. So roll for the 1, 6, fire is extinguished. I got another fire, 4, an explosion caused 1 hull damage, of course, and then it is discarded. AI Scout returns, and then I get the 3 shards, 1, 2, 3, and the loot. What I got is the Typhoon Laser, which is, instead of 3d6, it's 4d6, so 1 more than what I already have, but still need 4, but needs 4 crystals to power up. Crystals can be gained by spending 5 shards to get 1 more crystals, so that's a good idea. So I'll spend 5 shards and get 1 more crystals that I put in my reserve. Before exploring, I can upkeep my ship, so install, uninstall systems. So I will install the Typhoon Laser system, put some energy in. He needs 4 energy, so get in there. 2 on my sensors, and 1 into the weapon control again. So get my first attack will get the +1 to hit, and I got 4 dice because my new weapon, the Typhoon Laser, is gonna be good. All right, so let's explore again. So 1 face up and 1 face down card. It's a slave trader, which I can buy a crew member for 5 shards, but I don't have it. So let's fight it. You got 4 plus sector health on hull, so 5. And he's gonna attack us with 2 missile weapon, which are gonna be ignoring the shield. You got 1 shield, but a good reward of 5 shards and 1 crew. So let's try this. I can hit with 4 dice, with +1 to attack, and it needs a 4 plus to hit. So I got 3 attacks. You got 1 shield, so 1 for the shields and 2 on the hull. So you got 3. And then I can reassign my things. So I will reassign sensors to engines, and then what can I do? I think I'm gonna get one more into engine and power up the rapid fire laser, because on 4 engine is gonna need a 4+ to hit me instead of like the 2. And shield doesn't matter because he will attack us. He will attack us with missiles. So let's roll for him. So both are miss. Great. And now it's my turn. Attack with the fire lasers at +1. 3 dice. I need 4+ to hit, +1. So I got 2 hit. 1 for the shield, 1 for the hull. His turn again. 4+ to hit. He hit once, so 1 hull damage on me. I need my turn again. Damn. So 1 on hull, 1 on shield. Yep. All right. He attacks again. 1 hit. And it's my turn. Let's finish him. Yes, it's a hit. So 1 on shield, 1 on hull, and he's gone. Reward 5 shards and 1 crew. I found that early on it's good to spend shards as much as possible to get some crystals, because it's gonna help us go through the earlier sectors. So that's what I'm gonna do on the upkeep. I'm gonna spend 5 and get 1 more crystal energy. So let's reassign before exploring again. Let's put some into the Typhoon laser. Yeah. So no more ancestors, but because I want my weapons to have a lot of firepower at the get-go. So let's try this. Cytherian Fighter. So it's a smaller ship with 2+ sector on hull. So it's gonna be 3 hull. Attacks with 2 lasers and no shields. 5+ to hit. I got a lot of dice because of my rapid fire lasers and my Typhoon lasers. So let's start my attack. I got +1 to hit with 3 dice. So he needs a 5. So he needs a 4 to hit. So it's gonna be a hit. No shields. That's it. Boom. Get the reward. 3 shards and 1 warp. Great. That setup seems good to me. Let's continue with that. The Gruber. 0 shield again. 5+ to hit. I think it's gonna be an easy win. So let's try this. 3+ sector for the hull. 5+ to hit. I got +1 on my attack. So 4 and + to hit. Rapid fire laser. 3 dice. All miss. Typhoon laser. 4 dice. +1 to hit. So it's gonna be 2 hits. No shield on sector 1. So he's got 2 health left. Alright, so this one has 2 laser weapons. I can dodge or I can take it, but what I can do on those kind of encounter is put all I have into shields and blocks his entire attack each time. So what this means is he has no systems or conditions that can affect us. My shield can block every attack he have. So let's just run through him. He cannot do anything for us, so it's an automatic win. So Typhoon laser, he cannot hit us, even if he hits us. At 0 engine, enemy ships automatically hit, but he hit on 2 shields and he has 2 lasers. So shields block lasers, nothing can happen, and I can easily finish him. So let's do this. I win 2 rewards, and again on my upkeep, spend 5 and get energy crystal to put somewhere. Let's reassign, put back on the fire laser, and in the engines to move. Explore again. A drifting ship. It's an event. So I only have 1 in sensor, so I cannot change the result. So let's roll. I got a 1. There's a destroyed Federation ship. I can destroy it more for 1 missile to get 3 shards and a fuel. So that's what I'm gonna do. Spend my missile, gain my 3 shards and a fuel, a warp fuel. Good. Explore again. Yeah, explore again. All right, this is a space station. It's a store. So what I'm gonna do, roll for the store. It's a 3, so it's a science hub. You got two stores icon, and then I can buy up to 2 crystals for 4 shards each. So it's a small rebate on the crystal. You get 2 loot in stores, so 1, 2, and I must buy those with the price here. So here's a 5 shards price for the basic beam. Beam weapons are different. They automatically hit the enemy ship, but if the ship has at least 1 shield, the beam is blocked. So I need to hit all the shields of the enemy ship before the basic beam can hit and damage the other ship. Alright, so it's a really good weapon. 1 automatic damage, always good. No need to roll on that. It costs 5 shards. What I can do is sell the basic launcher. It costs 3, but I can sell at half rounded down. I have 4 shards. I can get 1 more shards for the basic launcher to get me to 5 and buy that basic beam. And that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna sell the basic launcher, get my shards, and then buy the basic beam for all the shards I have left. Items that I didn't buy go into the discard pile, and then I can reassign. So it needs 2 crystals. I'm gonna put 1 from the sensors and 1 from the weapon control, and get all my 3 weapons powered up. Another store doesn't do anything for me. I will spend a warp, discard the store, and get that distant beacon, which is a Taken Scout. Some enemies can be bribed, so I can spend 3 shards to discard it and not get the reward. I do not have 3 shards, so I'm gonna fight it. So Sector-1 is gonna be 4 health. Alright, so I have a lot of lasers and an automatic hit if his 0 shield is exhausted. So I'm gonna start with the basic beam, no shield, so he's gonna do 1 damage automatically. And then I'm gonna try with the Typhoon laser, so 4 dice, no bonus, 4 to hit. So 1 hit. And then I got the rapid fire laser, so 3 dice, 4 to hit, 1 hit. Alright, he's gonna attack us with a lot of stuff. So 2 lasers and 1 missile, but he has no shield. So on my next turn, the basic beam will finish him. So I can reassign all those crystals to my engines to dodge the missile and my shields to block the laser. So let's do this. He's gonna attack us with the laser. He needs it won't do anything. I have 4 energy on my shield, which will give me 2 shield barriers, and then I'm gonna roll for his missile, which ignores the shield, but he needs 4+ to hit because I have 4 energy into my engine. So he hits, I have 3 hull left. I'm almost dead. That AI scout at the first, the beginning, had really weakened me, but that's okay. On my turn, beam fire finished him. Got 3 shards and 3 missile whip ammos. Alright, let's reassign. Back into the fire, back into the typhoon. Engine need at least to be 1. Weapon controls need to be at least 1. Last explorer. I think I can take it. Call fighters have a special shield that cannot be ignored by missiles, so their shield blocks missiles, but he got only 4 hull, 4+ to hit. I got a lot of dice. He got 1 shield. Let's try this. Rapid fire laser, 3 dice, 4+, 1 hit, so his shield is down. Let's do the typhoon laser, 4 dice, 1 hit. The basic beam does 1, and I need to dodge 2 lasers, so I'm gonna put everything I got into the shield. So 4 into the shield, keep my typhoon laser up and the basic beam up. He cannot do anything, 2 lasers. Let's weaken his shield, 4+, no hits. Shield is still up, basic beam will do no damage. He cannot do anything to us. Let's finish this. So hit, so 1 on shield, 1 on the hull, and then the basic beam will finish him off, gaining 3 shards. And then discard this. On my ship's upkeep, let's spend 5 and gain another crystal and reassign. 3. Let's get 2 on the weapon control. Alright, end of the sector. I need to choose between two warp sites on the Sector 2. Hostiles. Hostiles is a hazard, so a hostile territory. Every beacon on that sector will have that hazard, which is enemy ships get +1 on their attack roll, but I gain +1 shard as a reward from battle, which is good, but I'm really weak. I'm at like 3 hull, so I'm gonna choose the easy pass, which is another normal sector. Shuffle the beacons. And then do that again. Spend 1 warp to get to the next sector. If I had no warp at the end of a sector, I need to fight the pirate ship at level 3. So even if I'm at Sector 1, 2, 4, 5, if I don't have any warp, I need to fight that pirate fighter at the level 3, the Sector 3 pirate fighter, which is gonna give us our warp. I can still bribe him with 5 shards. Usually when we bribe a ship, we don't get the reward, but as a special end of sector event, if I bribe the pirates fighter, I get only the warp to get me through the next sector, and then we do that again. So that's how a sector is played. We got more cards that we didn't see, so like an empty space, an asteroid field, an iron storm, which is very deadly. And when we get to further sectors, enemies got systems that are going to affect the battle, so give us some conditions, cloaking conditions, so it's harder to hit. You can control the mind of our crew to sow a sabotage, cutting the engine off. They can hack our systems, disable our shields, remove some crystals, power crystals to weaken our systems. boarding party can kill our crew, but they can also destroy crystals that we have, so we need to buy them again. Fire condition, so they can kill crew, destroy a weapon or an augment that we have attached to our system, deal damage, and yep, and yes. So that's first sector of Warp Lancer. Hope you like it. See ya.